Ready, ready. 30 base.
Watch the run. Watch the run. It's out, baby.
Five.
They'll run on first down. It's Taylor, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Under 10. Under 10. 10. Bravo. Ready, ready.
2nd and 9 now. Throw left side complete. That's Grant. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
He wasn't ready. He wasn't ready.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
Watch the run. Show it up. Show it up.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Check 55. Mike.
Hit it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Big hold to the 30. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. 20. 10, and all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A big play there. 84 yards as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And those are the highlight reel runs you dream of right there.
When he gets a seam and just gets through it, how about the explosiveness, the burst to get there to begin with, and then once he's in full gallop, good luck trying to track him down.
And those plays so demoralizing for the defense.
Absolutely, because you've done so much work trying to keep people in front of you. When they're past you and behind you, that's a tough one to swallow.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10.
Mike 52. Let's go.
Hey, Mike 52.
On first down, it's Darnold. With a catch made by Johnson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. And he gives this time to the tailback. And he's got this down to the 35. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
52's the mic. Go on. Go on, D.
Darnold on first down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Lady.
Mike 59.
Lady.
I got you. I got you.
80 weapons.
Darnold. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. I love plays like that. A defensive lineman holding the football, it's like a kid who stole a cookie from the cookie jar, and then he's just fleeing the scene of the crime.
And all he's doing in his mind, reliving his days when he was young, probably played fullback on his high school team, always wanted to be the tailback carrying the ball, trying his best to lug that bad boy the distance.
Pretty impressive pick there off the screen, and then a nice return.
You know, nowadays, they do more ball drills with the big guys than ever before because they want to take possessions away from the offense.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Here we go.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber.
On 2nd down, it's Armstrong. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Set 70, Indy.
On 1st down, it's Taylor. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Hey, we heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges.
Play action. It's Darnold sliding out of the pocket. Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15.
Go, go. Mike 52. Mike 52.
Darnold now to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They'll run on 1st down. Taylor. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
That's what I do. Alert 3, alert 3. Alert
61, matchbox lights. Let's go.
On second down now, it's Taylor. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. This time able to hold on to the football, but not much room to run.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Set up. 10 Lobo.
Hey, eat.
Watch QB. Hey, zoom.
Watch QB drop. 55 is mine, guys. 55. Watch the pass.
Defense.
He'll look to throw. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up fourth down.
They had enough yards for the first down, but a clutch hit right there defensively. Jars it free. No first down.
On fourth down, Matt Hawk to punt it away. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
Check safety.
Now a handoff looking right. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down.
I got it.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Darnold. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield, but that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
I got it.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Was hoping to make a play there on the return with his speed. Instead, he makes a play for the other side.
Yeah, and how many times have we heard coaches say, you know, sometimes it's not really about those X's and O's we drop. It's about those Jimmies and Joes. And when you have a punt returner, he's one of those Jimmies and Joes, one of the best athletes. He's unable to make the play that they were seeking, though.
On first down, it's Taylor. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. He's already put it on the ground once in this first half. There, no gain, just struggling to get going.
Yeah, and what he needs right now, a dose of confidence, which means his guys have to chop a big one for him, give him a chance to run a little bit, and gain some of that confidence back. He didn't get it on that carry.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Complete to Washington. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup.
I like how they worked the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Let's go now. 15, Lonnie. 15, Lonnie. Get it ready.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Armstrong.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Here's 2nd and 8. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now 21-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
From the 29, Darnold. And his throw here is incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Von Miller doing what he does best with a sack.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
At their own 25-yard line.
First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back.
And now nothing but green ahead of him. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A big play there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Typically down in the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now they'll run it on the toss. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
A 7-yard pickup brings up second and 3 at the 47-yard line.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Check 31. Check 31.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
Check 99. Check 99. Red 80. Red 80.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike.
Hey, Charlie.
Rip right.
And they are going for it. Darnold. He finds his target. It's Crowder. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Von Miller able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon.
Take it. Red 80. Check 55 to Mike. Check 55.
Here's Darnold. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. T.J. Green with a pick. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Partner's bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game. You really have no chance to win the football game.
They'll run on 1st down. Taylor. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on.
Accelerating, and off he goes. The 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A great play there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend as his guys continue to pour it on. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the rout is on here in this first half. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number one. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long.
Bang, 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 bang.
They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number one.
52, Mike, 52. Record.
Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And they will get to him behind the line, but the clock continues to tick down. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on fourth down. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Ready to break. 55. Hey, me and you all day. All day. I'm coming after you. Hey, Echo. Now.
Back to throw now on first down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd and 12. They'll run it now out of the gun. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave him with still about 8 or 9 to go on third down.
Set.
Darnold from the gun. Throwing right, and that's complete. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up fourth down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down.
Hey, check 24, check 24. Watch that. Shoot.
They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. This one caught by Crowder. And he's taken down inside the 30. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
Well, it all came together on that one, didn't it?
Big-time throw on fourth.
Now, that had to feel good, didn't it? Taking that type of a gamble there and making it pay off. What a throw.
And tough as a receiver because no matter how perfect the pass, you know it's fourth down and you got to convert.
A little bit of extra pressure, but he overcame it.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Check. X3, 218, chopper.
Throwing again is Darnold. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. So even with the pass interference, it's a completed pass. They'll go ahead and just take the play instead.
How about the effort? Making the catch despite the pass interference. Nothing else to be gained on the play. No need to take the penalty. The play stands.
Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11. Darnold to throw again. Herndon hauls it in for the Jet touchdown. Chris Herndon there to make the grab. And the Jets are able to strike for 6. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
So here's Darnold now as he'll lead his guys up to go for 2.
Hatchet. Lady.
And he is not going to get in here. So the decision to go for 2 does not pay off as they're unable to cut any further into their deficit. And the Dolphins are going to recover. And an alley to run. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play. And here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. That's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff. They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down.
Let's go, D. Tighten up.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. Over 100 yards receiving for him now in the opener, and it's a 1st down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A 22-yard touchdown grab as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Whoa! He just yanked that one well to the left and no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This will be fielded at the 8.
At their own 27-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Von Miller giving him once again his third sack of the afternoon. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Now Darnold. Herndon's got it complete. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Mike the 59. You ain't got nothing.
Mike 59.
Off of play action, Darnold. And it's caught by Herndon. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
You got nothing.
Kill. Recon, 132 fighter. Check. Red 80.
Now it's Darnold. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
From the 50, it's Darnold. Looking left side, and it's complete. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Well, for teams that like to play man coverage, running corner routes can be tough on them because of the ability of getting into it. Sometimes you're squaring it off. Sometimes you're just rounding it. Sometimes there's a fake. Sometimes there's not. That makes it very, very difficult for a DB to stay with it.
Darnold going to lead the offense up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. To throw is Darnold. Looking for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Back to the air, Darnold on 2nd down. And he comes back with one complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Back now in Miami. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. The Jets on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 4.
New Mike 52. Hey, wahoo! Hey, D-line, let's get in there.
To the air again, Darnold. And that is incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's 1st and goal after they rip off a solid chunk of yardage in the ground game on a risky 4th down call. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
Yo, red 80.
Check 59, Mike.
Yo, 80.
59, Mike.
Hey, Haywood.
Rabbit. Shiv, watch the shiv.
Darnold now to throw. Got a man. It's Johnson. End zone for a Jets touchdown.
Touchdown, Jets.
8 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Jets are able to strike for 6.
We see this route all the time, but when it's well executed, it's a beauty.
And it feels like the fade takes forever to develop, like that ball is just hanging in the air.
And the reason why is that the receiver is trying his best to work the defender inside and give himself space to fade away from him and catch the football. And that's exactly what happened there.
And that is incomplete. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a 2-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense.
Well, that's true. You've said that before. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Box drop.
55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike. It's our time. It's our time, guys. It's our time. Mike 55. Mike 55.
Ready.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and
2. Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining.
It's going to be a long day.
He'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
4 down.
Hey.
Mike 55. Mike 55. I got you, punk.
Get it.
Looking to throw. And this is caught. He hits more. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.